A city divided. This is where ethnic Susu and Medinka live side by side in peace. And this is where the Fulani live. Move, shouts this paratrooper. They're armed with live rounds of ammunition. Since the beginning of the protest against President Alpha Conde's attempt to extend his stay in power, the capital's Fulani districts look and feel like a war zone. Security forces are shooting down protesters. This is mobile phone footage of Mr. and Mrs. Ba laying unconscious. One was shot in the leg, the other had a large rock thrown to her head. They were mourning the loss of two of their nephews who were shot dead by armed soldiers when they came back after them. They survived the attack, still in grief and seething with anger.
The soldiers told me they are paid to kill the Fulanis and that they will kill us one by one. The one responsible for this is Alpha Conde. Soldiers are being paid by the president to assassinate us.
While Fulanis make up the ethnic majority in Guinea, never has a Fulani come to power. Hundreds of them are being rounded up and arrested because they're protesting against the 81-year-old president's attempt to change the constitution and to run for a third mandate. Opposition leader Selu Diallo accuses the president of fueling ethnic divisions.
We have to fight tribalism and ethnic politics because it's dividing us, and it could create so much hatred and violence that it could cause a civil war.
We asked the information minister why the government are targeting Fulanis, but he would not allow us to broadcast the interview. This is a touchy subject, he explained. After several days of protest, calm has returned in most neighborhoods, but not in Fulani areas.
This is what remains of a military outpost. It was burned to the ground by protesters because it's inside a Fulani neighborhood. Now the military has replaced it with this big white tent, and they're just behind me, keeping a close watch on the situation, because earlier on, demonstrators threw stones at them. They responded by firing shots. It's still very much a tense situation here, despite calls for dialogue by President Alpha Conde.
Medinke, Susu and Fulani, each ethnic group has its political leader with its own grievances, something that President Alpha Conde will have to address if he wants to extend his stay in power and unite a population divided by politics. Nicolas, Haque, Al Jazeera, Conakry.